Welcome to Monday Morning Quarterback. I am your host, Youth One's Ryan Oliver, and today I am very excited because I have one of the brightest stars from the 2027 class, quarterback Peyton Houston. Peyton, how are you?
Doing good.
Peyton, I'm excited to have you on. We were talking a little bit before this. I thought I was going to be breaking this news to you on this interview, but I'm really excited to have the #1 ranked prospect on our Elite 101 from the class of 2027, Peyton Houston, joining me on Monday Morning Quarterback. Peyton, how does it feel to be ranked #1, man? I mean, that's an awesome honor. You get to wear it for the rest of the year until the next 8th grade group comes up. How does it feel to be #1?
Feels great. I just know that I got to keep working, keep the main thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Peyton, I was funny. I was honestly like 70% done working on the Elite 101, me and my team, and I hadn't seen your film yet. Somehow, I don't know how I hadn't seen your film. Someone sent me your film, was like, yo, you got to see this kid. And so I saw your film and I immediately was like, okay, like 2 plays in, okay, he's top 5. Like I knew you were top 5, but I was like, okay, where is he going to be? He ended up being #1. Next to your name on our rankings, we have little tidbits and notes. I put a walking highlight and one of the one of the best youth quarterbacks I've seen in a while. Tell me a little bit about how long you've been playing the quarterback position and what you enjoy about the position.
I've been playing the quarterback position since I was like 5 years old. I enjoy the fact how my team comes around me and like can trust me enough to follow behind me, and like I like how they come behind me and get their energy before the
Yeah,
game. Trust me to make a big play.
yeah, you play with like a swagger and a confidence. I think kind of exudes itself through the way you play. You're very mobile, but I think what really caught me was your ability just to like throw the ball with ease, like in the perfect spots. Just, I mean, it was just like you were just flinging it out there. I was like, wow, okay, this kid is really impressive. And when I say kid, I mean that in an endearing way. You're a young man. I don't mean it to be in demeaning or anything like that. But you're a really talented young man. How does it feel to be amongst the cream of the crop in your class, to be recognized as like a rising star? Does that motivate you to keep going when you kind of get some of these accolades?
Definitely motivates me because I know there's other people that want to be where I am right now. So I know I got to keep working.
In your own words, Peyton, what would you say your strengths are?
My strengths are my ability to throw, my accuracy, and my ability to make off-platform throws.
Yeah, I would agree. Um, is there an area of your game you look at, Peyton? I mean, I feel like you're one of the more talented youth quarterbacks I've ever evaluated, but is there an area of your game you look at and you say, okay, if I can get better in this specific area, I could take my game to an even bigger level? Is there an area you've identified that you want to work on?
I would like to like work on staying in the pocket, even when it kind of breaks down. Working on moving inside the pocket instead of getting like instantly out of it, rolling out.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's a great thing to work on for sure. I know with youth quarterbacks, especially like you're putting in a lot of work aside from practice and things like that. Like you're doing a lot of training. Tell me a little bit about the training that you do to prepare so you can go out there and ball out on game day, and how you're feeling about your game right now overall.
As far as training, we do a lot of weights and running because in the game, you can say you break one for about 50 yards and you got to hurry up and get back down there.
Yeah.
You got a lot of like stamina to be able to keep going and like be accurate.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's totally totally right for sure. If I've never seen you play, Peyton, and I come to a game where you're playing quarterback, what can I expect to see from you?
You can see my team moving fast, rallying around the ball, a lot of energy, and you can see a team that doesn't like to lose.
Yeah, for sure. Who are you playing for right now, Peyton?
I'm playing for Calvin Middle School,
And you're from?
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yep, rapping for Louisiana, man. And what is it like being a young man from Louisiana? Do you rap the area that you grew up in? Do you like it down there?
I love it down here.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that you were offered by Texas Tech. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
How did it feel to have a college coach? I mean, you're a young man. You're only in 8th grade. How did it feel to have a college, program look at you and say, okay, he can ball. We want to extend the offer to him. What did that feel like for you?
It felt great because it's like college coaches that trust me, like an eighth grader. So it feels great.
Yeah, I feel like that has to be just like being #1, on Youth One's Elite 101. I believe QB Hitless has you #1, you not, offer from Texas Tech. I feel like those things have to be, signs for you that what you're doing is working, and motivation to, stay in the lab and continue to work on your game. I feel like you got so much ability to be like a really special talent going forward. You're already a special talent, but to continue on the trajectory that you're on and be a really special talent, it's an honor to be number one. I always say to our number one athletes that I get a chance to interview that this is a spot that only a select few get, you know, to be ranked number one as an eighth grader. And we had, you know, success stories like quarterback, you know, Julian Lewis, who's now starting as a freshman down in Georgia, you know, and you're going to be doing your thing to it, you know, and when your time comes in high school as well. So I really look forward to, you know, following you along with your journey and things like that. The sky's the limit. I want to know, is there anything else about you that people should know?
I say people should know that I'm like a really fun guy to be around. Like I'm a joke. I like to crack a lot of jokes, and I work hard.
Yep. Well, fun and work hard. Peyton, thank you for joining me on Monday Morning Quarterback. I thank you for making a little time. I know you're a busy man, you're mid-season and all that, but I appreciate you joining me on Monday Morning Quarterback. Congrats again. This is our number one ranked prospect. On Elite 101. Thank you for joining me, Peyton.
You're welcome. Thanks
All
for
right.
inviting me.